Hello, Kyber boy.
No. Wait,
We won the first one, yeah.
Yay. Shows how friggin'
I know, right?
attentive I am. So yeah, Kyber, his trademark monster was the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It had 3,000 attack points, which was and still is pretty damn impressive.
Insane. It was basically the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone wanted the Blue Eyes White Dragon. You know, in those days, if you didn't have the Blue Eyes White Dragon, you weren't cool. That was basically it.
Yeah. Basically, the Blue Eyes White Dragon was like Mewtwo in the original Pokemon. There was basically just nothing really better.
Also, what he just did was use Change of Heart, which I actually have. Change of Heart basically lets you take control of your opponent's monster for a turn. At the end of his turn, I will regain control of my Witty Phantom that he took. There you go. But what you can do is you can be sneaky, like I'm going to be. What I can do is I can take my Change of Heart, I can be sneaky and take his Feral Imp. This card is basically attributed as mine for the turn. I can use it as a tribute to summon my Gaia the Fierce Knight. So that's how you can be sneaky with Change of Heart. And it's really, really cool.
Well, I'm having a lot of... I don't know if it's even lag. I'm just not seeing anything. I'm just seeing the first to go screen.
Well, that's probably the problem with Skype screen sharing. You can always watch the video after it's up to see what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I can. I'm sure I'm not missing much. I'm sure it's just like, well, there's probably one of those elf people, like too fast to defend. There's probably like the rock guy, something like that.
Oh, he's about to use Monster Reborn. Okay, who's he bringing back?
Did he have any?
He brought back Witty Phantom in defense mode. Oh, and now he's using it as a tribute summon.
Oh.
Ah, fuck, he summoned Someone's Skull.
Oh, Someone's Skull is pretty...
Yeah, he just
weird,
destroyed my Gaia the Fierce Knight.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's really weird, because Gaia the Fierce Knight has a higher tribute cost, yet Summon Skull has the higher attack. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Also, yeah, I have this. This is my rebuttal to that. Yeah, Dark Hole. Dark Hole destroys all monsters on the field. So, yeah.
It truly is. It just a reset.
It is the universal reset. So yeah, now there is nothing on the field. So, back to square one.
Oh, I think I know why Summon Skull was less tribute. Because he has quite a low defense.
That makes sense, I guess. He does have 1200 defense. Although, that kind of card you probably wouldn't ever play in defense.
Nah, you want that guy to smack him dudes around.
Ooh, yeah, we have Polymerization, which is a fusion card. It basically lets you take 2 material cards to form a new fusion monster. So we have Metal Dragon here, which is a fusion. It requires Steel Ogre Grotto #1 and Lesser Dragon, both of which we have in our deck somewhere. So once we draw both the Steel Ogre Grotto and the Lesser Dragon, even if it's just in our hands, we can use this spell card to basically discard the 2 and create this. But since we don't have those yet, we can just set that there. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was basically, it was my first proper trading card game. How about you? Like, you know, we both grew up with, like, the Pokemon TCG, but I never played it. I don't think you ever played it properly, really, did you?
I barely even... I had some cards, but I never used them. I never really touched them.
I think it goes to say that pretty much anyone back in the day only collected them just to have them, really.
I think quite a lot of kids played it. Maybe we just didn't hang out with them.
We didn't even know each other as kids. I mean, there was a time when we were back in secondary school and we would play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the library at lunch. We were the baddest kids around, you know. We just fucked bitches and got paid like every day. Obviously, we got paid.
We were so tough. We were like that Beaver Warrior guy, like his inch-long.
That's not even a freaking. That's a chode blade, dude.
Whatever.
That's just a fucking chode blade.
That's the sword you get where you want to be adorable rather than dangerous. Yeah, so we're in a really
we're about to
position
have
right now.
fucking 3,050 damage dealt to us. Yeah, this is bad. But you will notice that we do have Steel Logger Grot on number 1, which is I'm boned. I have no cards to summon. Yeah, if you have no cards to summon, then you can't do a damn thing. So all you have to do is end your turn.
Yeah, this is one of the problems of Yu-Gi-Oh! Problem being is if you don't get immediately a good card, then you won't ever really get the chance to summon a good card because it will always get destroyed immediately. It's not like he hasn't got health points. It's like he just get wiped out or he doesn't. And that can lead to quite a few problems. So Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's more strategic than flawed. You just have to think really strategically.
But it also can come down
what cards you want, what cards you need.
It's definitely. I think you definitely need to sort of build your own deck. I mean, like I said, I haven't really ever played it. Not even competitively, but just like properly. So it could be that I'm not really.
The metagame has changed a fuck ton.
But I do think
in recent years. Should we go first or second?
It might. Second.
Little tip: if you choose to go second, you always get to attack. If you always go first, you don't ever get to attack. Choose second, you always get to attack first. Whoa! Hello. Yeah.
I just have the bar took off my screen from where it was transitioning.
Basically, I have Dark Magician in my hand.
Oh boy, alright. Dark Magician is one of our most powerful cards. It probably is just the most powerful card.
Yeah.
The Dark Magician was actually Yugi.
It's basically his flagship monster.
Like trademark monster.
Like we were talking about earlier, about how Blue Eyes White Dragon was Kaiba's flagship monster. The same is basically for Dark Magician and Yugi. It's like you wouldn't see Dark Magician without Yugi.
It's pretty cool because he now has he has different kind of cards dedicated to him. Like I think he has sort of like an upgrade card where you can upgrade him to a more powerful version from and there's also the Dark Magician
She's
girl.
So kawaii desu.
I don't know how. Yeah, she was incredibly.
She also had massive cleavage.
Yeah, that's why watch her so
most likely. Spooky, scary, skeleton.
Also, the Blue Eyes White. Also, the Blue Eyes White Dragon had the same sort of thing going. It actually had a fusion card. I think you had to fuse three Blue Eyes White Dragons together in a three-headed Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, actually.
I can't remember what it was called there. It had like 4,500 hit points. It was insane.
Oh, do you remember the Big Five from the anime? They went into that episode where they went into the game world, and there was just that massive 5-headed dragon that had like freaking 9,000 attack points.
Yeah. Oh my god, I know that. And then they actually combined attacks, even though that's nowhere near a thing you can do. But it was in a virtual reality thing. And no, wait, no, that'd make it even harder to do because
It was,
I don't know.
it was basically
a weird
like
anime.
freaking. It was basically like virtual reality.
Yeah, it was like virtual reality, and then he got trapped in there, and then Kaiba had this younger brother, and he was to take care of him.
This is like fucking Mokuba or some
He
shit.
was really stupid. Yeah. And then he had like really weird hair. He looked nothing like Kaiba, but apparently they were brothers. Whatever. Kaiba was kind of a dick, but everyone liked him because he was a dick and really cool. He was a bit like Sasuke, except they never really had a friendship. He was just kind of a dick from the beginning, and in a way, it was kind of likable because of that. It was never like a big betrayal. It was just like, oh man, it's just a dick.
I think I might goofed.
It's just boom.
He asked me if I wanted to activate a card, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to boost one of my card's defenses so that this guy won't fuck him up. But it appears when I flipped it, it can only do face-up ones, so I'm now going to have to boost this guy's defense by 500. Kind of a goof on my part. Never mind. He still went for Mystical Elf anyway!
To be fair, I don't think he could have seen underneath. But that was
Oh,
lucky.
the effect wears off anyway.
Oh, that's actually quite a good thing.
Yeah.
It's probably a really good thing. I have never seen
Mystical
that
Elf?
card in our deck before. No,
Oh, no, that was a
That's a
new
Wolves thing.
card. Yeah, whenever you win duels, you win cards to add to your
cool.
collection. Yeah.
Yeah, only in this game. You can't just.
Well, that
you
was
can't just
actually
do
a
all the
thing.
stuff.
I actually did actually go to a tournament one time. It was do you remember Woolworths? The Woolworths in the town centre. There was one there.
Oh yeah.
Probably about 6 years back now. There was a tournament there, and like obviously because I didn't have like a tournament deck, and they were just like letting people use them, so I'd like use one of theirs. And like because I won a match, the kid actually had to give me like they would be disqualified from the tournament unless they were willing to give you a card. I was like, wow.
Huh.
So yeah, I used D-Spell, which allows you to destroy a spell card, but, you know, if there's no spell card, so it's like, there's just a face-up thing, you can obviously flip it. So I used it to see what this was, and it was Trap Hole. So it's a good thing I didn't waste, like, my Dark Magician. That's good. However, now I can place this down and activate it somewhere. Oh wait, no, that destroys a face-up trap card. No, never mind. I have nothing I can do. Okay.
You could sacrifice.
Yeah, but if I try and place it face-up, it's going to activate Trap Hole.
Yeah, that's why you want to do that.
But he's going to be useful.
I guess.
You know what, I'll just do that instead.
Yay. The card we don't care about, guys.
You ready to ohm some shit?
And Padoop. Yup. Who wants to bet one of those monsters is
Man-eater bug?
friggin'...
I fucking hope not.
Yeah.
Right, let's get rid of his Sorcerer of the Doomed.
Go.
So one thing the anime did, which was kind of weird, is it kind of changed life point systems throughout the anime. Like, when it first started, it was all like... Oh, wait, hang on. You motherfucker!
Wow. We are so far.
But basically, yeah, at the beginning of the anime, it's like, oh, you only have 2,000 as your max. And then as it went on, it was decided to be like, oh, you know what, let's just have, you know, freaking 4,000 as the max.
Yeah, I remember that. It was because I don't think you could attack life points directly then. I don't think so. I do know that when they released, I don't know if when they released the anime, sorry, like the card game was finished yet, so they just like made up rules that didn't exist.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense to the fact that they, when didn't have tribute summons back then.
Yeah, so that was.
It would be funny if, like, back then they just thought the stars meant rarity. It's like, obviously, like, Skull 7 only had 1 star, so it's like, oh, it's not really rare. You get, like, Dark Magician who's had, like, 7 stars, and you're like, whoa, my god, it's so rare!
To be fair, it probably is, like, higher.
No, it just means the more tribute summons it has. The rarity would actually be tracked on, like, the bottom right of a card. It would have, like, a certain symbol meaning how rare it is.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there were.
Yeah, there were.
Holographic.
There were holographic Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, okay.
I actually have some in my chest of drawers right next to me.
Shit, I had like one of those corporate file holder things, and it had like and it had it was a binder and it had like all sorts of card shaped.
Yeah, that's what I had for all my old Pokemon cards too.
Along with like so I think they had like tactics in there as well.
Yeah,
they were, like,
I had a binder for all my Pokemon cards, and they would all be stored in Pokedex order. Didn't really get that far though.
I would never win any battles. It was always because I just sucked. And it did tend to be that they would get a powerful card, I couldn't do anything, and I just slowly got whittled down. Yeah,
that's pretty much how battles I lost went for me. Like, I would win battles occasionally, but if I ever lost them, that's how I would lose.
That's what. I think if you want to have like a lot of fun with it, you can't just be like, oh yeah, just get any old theme deck and just boom.
There's a certain fun in more customization.
You have to self build. Yeah, like if you customize your deck, you can probably have a lot, like way more fun because you know you have exactly only the cards you care about. So it's not like, oh yeah, I get 400 attack point monster. So, yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I keep drawing 5-star monsters. Oh! That motherfucker right there. I don't know whether this would work or not.
Could use that.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to be able to use this for what I wanted to use it on.
How much
we have 3,200 life points.
Do we have?
He has 6,400. The only face-up monster he has right now is the Dragon Zombie. What else do we have? What we could do is just use it to revive Mystical Elf in defense mode, just so we can have, like, a barrier to stop him dealing damage to us. How does that sound? So I don't want to waste it on Dark Magician and then for him to just use that. It'd be a trap hole.
That's a good point. On the other hand, that does feel like it'd be a huge waste.
But unfortunately, there's nothing else we can really do about it.
I guess we could technically wait another turn if we really wanted.
Look at us freaking talking all tactically. It's not going to be worth waiting another turn though, because we're literally 2 more Dragon Zombie hits away from, like, losing.
Well, what I was thinking is, if we draw a monster next turn, we can place that down, and then use monster reborn to summon the Dark Magician, and from then on, we should be okay until it turns out that one of those is...
If we lose this, it's all your fault. I'm just saying.
It will be.
Oh!
I don't think... Oh.
You. This is you. This is you, all you right now. Oh wait, never mind. That's not too bad. We're at least still living. Very, very barely. 800 life points left. Lesser Dragon. Really fucking wish I had polymerization right now. Never mind.
That's...
Oh god damn it! Wasn't fucking even trap hole.
Could you must be born? Get back.
Let's fucking do it.
Magician. Dude.
Let's do this!
Dude. Now we can destroy...
Magician. Come on back.
Sambu.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So remember what I was saying about how the AI was just terrible?
At least...
That was actually really fucking smart right there.
Tricked us completely.
That dick.
I don't think there's
We're gonna
any
go out
way
swinging.
now. Wait, could we actually
Not right now,
sacrifice
because he
that
was
guy and
summoned on
summon
this
someone
turn.
else? Right. Wait, no, we
Depends if he
live
summons
one
another
turn.
monster though, because he can just destroy this with Dragon
Yes.
Zombie. Yeah, we're
Yes.
done.
Yeah.
Kudos, Yugi.
Yeah, we ain't
Fucking
done it.
kudos. You won. Fucking win. At least didn't use Exodia on us.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Well,
At least
it
it was
wasn't
like a
really
fair win. Fair lose.
I want to save the
Nice.
doors of replay.
Well,
And now we get a lecture.
yeah, no, it's like, oh yeah.
Funny
we'll
thing
do
is that if you win,
the
sometimes
cards
he will
you
say,
can be,
wow, you won. Barely. Even if you had lost a single goddamn life point, it's like, really? I barely won.
Even if he never had a hope in hell, he's like, oh yeah, you managed to somehow scrape together the broken pieces of monsters and you won. And it's like, shut up. That's like the guy who's like,
You got lucky with that win. I'll get you next time.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened to
like,
those guys.
yeah, shut up.
They grew old with no friends and died lonely.
Well, that's
Yeah.
one of the things they did.
Anyway, yeah, that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Yugi the Destiny. As far as I know, there were 2 others. There was one dedicated to Joey and one dedicated to Kaiba. I never had those, so don't expect them to be played. Thank you for joining me, Ben. And
You're very welcome.
goodbye, everybody.